Hey guys, I'm Dylan down at Archie Cochrane Ford in Billings, Montana, and I wanted to show off a few different truck options you have through Ford. I haven't seen a whole lot of videos online showing the differentiations between the vehicles, anywhere from your small pickup, mid-size, full-size, and your heavy-duty Super Duties over here, ranging anywhere from 4,000 pounds of towing all the way up to over 23,000. So today we have the brand spanking new 2024 Ford Ranger. This one is in the XLT trim with the FX4 package on it. A couple really cool things they changed on the Ranger for 24. Right off the bat, if you just take a looking at the front here, quite a bit more aggressive front end. This truly is now the F-150's little brother. Moved the wheelbase, the width out about 2 inches, giving it a little more aggressive look and a little bit better stability. Threw it onto the Bronco frame, so this is, you know, your ultimate off-road utility truck now, which is pretty freaking awesome. A couple things they added that you hadn't been able to get previously with the Ranger is, for one, the 360 cameras. It gives you a top-end view all the way around the vehicle, as well as your backup camera and a front-facing camera. So if you look right here, there's a little camera down there. Actually has a self-cleaning thing too, so when you spray your wipers, it cleans it off. So if you do get mud, snow, whatever on there, it's gonna clean it off so you still have those cameras working. Like the Maverick in the previous video, this still does have all that safety equipment as well. It's gonna have your adaptive cruise control, your lane keeping and lane centering. And then this one, you know, you're still gonna get your keypad entry system. It's a Ford exclusive option to have. It's just a nice thing for if you're out fishing, camping, hiking, or just out with some friends and someone needs to get back to the vehicle and get something out of there. You don't have to go fishing around, find your keys and give it to them. You just gotta give them that code, and boom, they can get in and get whatever they need out of the truck, which is always a nice thing to have. And you do have the power sliding rear window as well. So you just hit that button up top, boom, slides it open, nice and easy and convenient. Like the Mavericks, being the smaller truck, this still does have quite a bit of space in the back seat. I have that seat set up for someone about my height, but if you see me hop in, boom. Ford does this really cool thing with all of their seats on their vehicles where they do this little cutout in the seat. So it gives you that extra couple inches of knee room. So when you have someone that's taller like me, you don't have to worry about being squished in the back. So you still have comfortability in all of the seating arrangements. Like the Maverick, you actually do get, boom, under seat storage in here as well. That's your jack and tools for getting the spare and replacing your tire if you did get a flat, and then a little extra storage compartment here for throwing things to keep away from prying eyes, blanket, gloves, jumper cables, what have you. Just a nice little extra convenience. And then you do have this fold down flat storage area surface here for hauling your equipment, throwing your stuff in here, keeping it out of the elements when if you are, you know, working on the go, or if you're moving, what have you. Just a nice spot to store your equipment without losing that space. So the first big change that's pretty obvious right out the gate is going to be this big old display screen, the 12.5-inch display, vertical here. Hit your off-road button down here and it pops up your front camera with the wheel lines there. So if you're going on some crazy terrain, it shows you exactly which way you're going to be going, so you know right where you're moving. And it also shows up your power distribution here too. So right now that blue's lit up there because it's just in too high rear wheel drive. So that's where your power is going. As we're driving, you would see it sort of change color where it's going. And if I popped it into 4 high, it would go blue to show all wheels getting that power. Not everyone knows exactly how these work. So this is a turbocharged engine. That's what the EcoBoost means. And what that does, higher RPMs equals more fuel being used, but also equals more boost from the turbos, more power. So in sport mode, it's gonna keep your shifting point where it's gonna stay about 2,000 RPMs constantly or above, so that power is right there on hand when you put your foot down, boom, kind of punch it. Whereas Eco is the polar opposite. It's gonna shift at 2,000 RPMs unless you're really stomping down on it to be the most efficient it possibly can be. So, and it's not like you don't have the power if you need it in Eco mode, but it's sort of like a delay, almost like a, are you sure? And then it goes. You do get a full pickup bed back here. And as you can see, there is again enough room for a 6'3" man to sit to lay down in the back of the truck bed, which is always nice for when you need to take a nap on the road. Spraying bed liner, which is really nice just for keeping stuff from getting scratched up and denting it. Keeps it just protected for you, keeps it looking nicer. One kind of cool thing, you actually have a measuring tape back here. Kind of a little hidden feature that not everyone knows about. So if you do go fishing, you can actually prove to your friends you caught that 30-inch trout instead of having to tell them you got one and they don't believe you. You can go, boom, here's my picture of it. And then they can't even say anything, which to me, that's really nice to have. And then you do get a 12-volt plug-in back here and another 120 AC adapter for hooking up, you know, again, shop light, tire inflator, what have you. Another brand spanking new thing to the Rangers in 24 is Pro Trailer Backup Assist, as well as Trailer Brake Controller. So your turn dial for your drive modes is multifunctional. If you hit this button in the middle with a trailer hooked up, it's gonna pop up here and make sure you have your trailer checked up and go through your checklist with you, and you'll actually use this to steer the vehicle and steer your trailer. The cool part about Trailer Backup Assist is they claim you can go and turn it fully all the way around and keep backing up, and you can't jackknife it. So it's essentially, you throw anyone in here, even if they don't know how to drive a vehicle, and they should be able to back up a trailer, which again, just a nice thing to have. All right, so that was the 2024 Ford Ranger. Thanks for stopping in. Come on down to Archie Cochrane Ford or call in and ask for Dillon and see all the ways we can save you money. Click the link below to see the next one.